Very pleased to be interviewing Abby Marks, who's Director of Strategy and Operations for Ogilvy. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for meeting with me.
So let's start with your background. How did you get to where you are today?
I had a pretty fun road to get here. I was an accounting major in undergrad and was really always interested in people, but I wanted to be able to get to the right answers. And I didn't always see people as kind of this cookie cutter kind of buckets that psychology classes put them into. So I didn't do well in my psychology classes, and I went over to accounting because I could do it and it made sense and it was good for a career. But I found myself being really drawn to sports and entertainment. I was a collegiate athlete. I loved the Olympics, so it was something that I was always drawn towards. So I worked in consulting for quite a while and ended up really focusing on clients in entertainment and media space because of my personal interest. So I came to New York and worked with big creative agencies, media agencies, holding companies, and brands to try to figure out the transition from traditional to digital and the opportunity for brands to monetize cross-platform on mobile. And while I was at Pricewaterhouse, we had the analytics teams to really crunch numbers and build the models for what those new platforms promised. And it was a really fun time to just even show people, what a mobile experience could look like. And now it's just all coming true with the, increased bandwidth and more viewership on mobile and shift to digital. So it's been a fun road, and to come to a creative agency and have that background is really an interesting experience as well.
You have a very interesting job title, Strategy and Operations. What exactly do you do?
So coming from Pricewaterhouse and a background of consulting and really thinking about business process, landing in a creative agency, one might question what exactly I'm doing here. And my success here has been founded on what I can bring to the table that's different than what exists within the agency. And so there's just incredible creative minds here. And while I love the creative side, I'm really thinking about the business side of things as well as the consumer experience. So, one of my first really fortes here was thinking about how do our clients, handle a new opportunity like brand entertainment, but really prove the value to their CMO, to their CFO, to their CEO, and that it's not just really a fun place to play, that I get to be an executive producer on a TV show or a web series, that it really does add value to the business and to consumers. So my role has been to bring that business mindset to the programs that we build and really think about the KPIs and the ROIs that our clients are looking for, but also to think about the customer experience, which is part of what I did at Pricewaterhouse, and to think about that journey and how that matches up with the business objectives for a program.
You've been at your company for over 4 years now. How has branded entertainment changed since when you first started to now?
It's an amazing time for branded entertainment and branded content. I think we're really seeing the shift in consumer appetites for content and the willingness to go over the top and to pay for that content. So for brands, the ecosystem is really at that tipping point. I'd say the past year and a half has been just a huge swell of brands really understanding that opportunity. And when I started at Ogilvy Entertainment in 2010, it was still a time of convincing brands that they needed programs, with collaborating with media partners, going out and creating their own series and hosting them online, and really promoting them like they were a TV property or film property. So we're seeing that shift, and people are getting much smarter, but they're also not put off by brands that create compelling content. If it's insight driven and it feels relevant to where a brand should be playing, like a Dove True Beauty sketches or Lacta Love in the End film, then consumers are open and receptive. If it's great content and it's compelling to them, they don't mind that it's from a brand.